Episode 4 is here, and we have so much to talk about. 5 new women show up, the girls are kayaking pumpkins, and Katie puts an end to all the bullying in the house. I'm Gabriella, and this is your Bad Recap. First, we were introduced to a conversation between Anna and Victoria about one of the new women, and Anna says she thinks she's an escort. We've seen this clip circulating social media since the season began, but now it's finally time to reveal who this mystery girl is and if these rumors are true. Let's start with the beginning after Sarah left. Matt is upset about Sarah leaving, but the girls definitely did not care and are still talking about her.
Relationships are hard, and if you're telling me the first time things get hard, you pack your bags, I'm already like, bye, peace.
Yeah. Just the trash took itself out.
It seems like now the queen has backup and the other girls in the house are seen laughing with Victoria. Yikes. I would not want to be living with that pool of girls. Katie is not having it. She has repeatedly tried to be kind throughout this process and they just have no chill.
Can you stop? Seriously? She's gone. There's no point to keep talking about her or saying negative things.
No, I won't stop, Katie. I'll do whatever the I want.
Of course, Victoria isn't backing down. Here comes the cocktail portion of the group date where Chelsea shares a little bit more on her decision to cut her hair.
I don't know, I think people don't realize how emotional hair can be.
Yeah.
Especially like for Black women.
Yeah.
And I didn't even feel comfortable like leaving my house without my hair being straight. Like there were times I just had so much anxiety and stress about like what people were gonna think. It's definitely a unique experience that Black women have with their hair.
This is the part where the people who have been asking for diversity finally feel heard. I know there has to be another fan out there that's felt the same as Chelsea. Back at the chateau, Victoria is appalled on how Katie was trying to restore order among the girls.
And I feel like you've done that on multiple occasions.
Are you talking about today when you were calling Sarah names?
When I said the trash took itself out, I just would love an apology because
You're not gonna get an apology.
And if you want to express yourself with your dildo and think you're ready for an engagement, you can do that.
I love my vibrator, so I don't know what you're trying to do, like coming at me about like your vibrator. Like, I'm very confident in what I want to do with my life, and it's showing how insecure you are.
I'm not insecure nor attacking you,
So what are you
Katie.
trying to accomplish with this conversation? Like, what's the point? If you're
You know,
being a bitch, I'm gonna
insert
tell
me.
you you're being a bitch. I speak my mind. If you're gonna be rude to someone, especially someone who's not here, I'm gonna call you out and tell you it's unnecessary.
Now that right there is the real queen. It seems like everyone is best buddies with Victoria now, and no one but Katie wants to stand up to her in the gossip. Enough about her. Matt finally gives out the group date rose, and it goes to Chelsea. Abigail predicts that a storm's brewing, and she was absolutely right. Matt is in the middle of getting to know these women during the cocktail night, but then Chris Harrison cuts off Victoria's time with important news.
Hello.
Victoria, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No worries.
Matt, I need to talk to you right now. Okay.
Okay.
What? Tell me.
Chris Harrison and Matt just walked in.
Matt looks visibly uncomfortable and overwhelmed. The girls are prepping to gang up on Sarah, but little do they know, 5 more women are here to fight for Matt's heart. Brittany came in hot. Very hot. The girls got to see every bit of it and they were not happy. Michelle is a girl next door we've been waiting for. I knew right away she was someone Matt was gonna form a connection with. Ryan shows up, but we didn't get to see her intro. I'm curious to see her personality more. Kim's intro wasn't shown at all either, but the girls were not thrilled to see a 4th face walkthrough. Catalina is a former Miss Puerto Rico universe, and she did not realize that there was another queen waiting for her inside. Shout out to all the Puerto Ricans this season. There's Yesenia, Mari, and now Catalina. I can't help but think that maybe Matt doesn't have a connection with enough girls, and that's why they decided to stir the pot. Or maybe they liked a switcheroo with Claire and Tisha's season and thought it would be a good idea. But now we have 5 new names to remember and the girls are pissed. Victoria finally gets to steal Matt and Brittany interrupts again. Oh my god, I love this. Matt is getting to know all the girls and they are freaking out since there are no new roses, so the OGs definitely have a chance of going home. I was completely shocked to see that Matt ended up keeping 4 out of the 5 women, but sent home Kim, Kaylee, and Kayla. These girls are worried and will do anything for some time with Matt. We get a surprise visit from Ben Higgins, where he introduces the group date, and let me tell you, it was intense. Poor Maggie gets stranded in her pumpkin. She's hilarious, and I don't know why Matt didn't jump in and try to save her. Anna was a sneaky squirrel and hid Brittany's acorn. But in the end, Maddie wins, and all she gets is a trophy? I thought she'd get more time with Matt. But I think the biggest prize of all was seeing Victoria as a rodent. Now the cocktail portion of the night is when the drama really started to brew. Anna gets interrupted by Brittany, and so of course this fueled the fire in her. Anna decides to confront Brittany about these rumors in front of everyone. I have so many thoughts about this. First off, I instantly fell for Brittany. She could have asked her privately, or honestly, not at all, because it was Matt's job to figure out who these women are. And if she really was a sex worker, who cares? What does that have to do with her intentions with Matt? If anything, she's losing money by being there. And lastly, Serena talks about this with Jasenia and Kit and basically confirms that Anna is also a bottle service girl. A bottle service girl usually wears revealing clothes to serve drinks to their customers, aka mostly men, which means technically speaking, they entertain men for money. It's all hypocrisy, and it sucks that they made her feel so shitty and unwelcomed, and it still makes me upset to see this all go down. Alright, I am done with this tangent. Back to the real reason why we're watching the season. Matt had his one-on-one date with Michelle, and this date was truly magical. Even the girls were in awe over it. It seems like out of all the women, Michelle is really his perfect match. Something that stood out to me the most is that Michelle says,
And I don't want to just pass the time. I want to make a change so that when I'm not here anymore, I impacted people.
And in an interview, Chris Harrison asked Tyler Cameron, what kind of woman are we looking for? And Tyler says,
someone that kind of resembles his mother. His mother is one of the sweetest ladies, very loving, caring, compassionate, willing to serve others, help out in the community, and someone that's ready to get on the ground with Matt and change the world, because that's what Matt's gonna do.
and if that doesn't scream Michelle, I don't know what does. I have such high hopes for them. The girls in a group date are training to literally fight for Matt's heart, which was not a great idea with all the hostility in the house. Matt called the fight, and they continue with the cocktail portion of the night. Matt gets time with the OGs, but of course they want to keep talking about the new girls, which was the last straw for Katie. She's been trying so hard to bring positivity this whole season, but they won't freaking stop. So she finds Matt and she tells him everything.
There's some pretty bad rumors that are starting about the new girls that literally could ruin their lives. Not even exaggerating.
Matt is not happy about this. I expected this reaction from him, but it's nice to see that in next week's episode, this is definitely going to be addressed. But this is not going to be a quick fix because it's more than just one girl gossiping and making the girls feel uncomfortable. It seems like Anna, MJ, and Victoria are in serious hot water. We are definitely in for another dramatic episode next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow the Batch Recap for more updates on all things Batch.